night after night, you've been putting in the work. You've been locked in at the gym, grinding through late nights, stacking small wins that nobody else sees, building a version of yourself you used to only imagine. And for a while, it feels incredible. Your confidence is rising. Your energy is unmatched. Your morale is the highest it's been in years. But then something strange happens. Everything you've been doing stays the same. Your effort, your discipline, your consistency. But the feeling changes. That rush of progress you used to feel, suddenly it fades. You don't feel worse, but you don't feel better. It's like you hit a ceiling you didn't know was there. And that's when the question hits you. Am I doing something wrong? You look at your routine, your habits, the work you're putting in, and deep down, you know you're doing everything right. You know you're on track. But if that's true, then why doesn't it feel like anything is happening? Why does it feel like your progress has peaked, even though, logically, you know it hasn't? This is what I call time warping itself on you. This is the moment where progress hides. It's still growing under the surface, but it refuses to show itself just yet. And that's the most dangerous part about this phase. It's that it tricks you into believing nothing's happening. It makes you think your discipline has gone silent. But that's the part no one talks about. Sometimes your discipline goes quiet because it's working in the background. Sometimes the results don't arrive with a loud knock. They show up in silence. And the only mistake you can make in this moment is giving up before your hard work gives itself a voice. So give your discipline time to speak. Because before it does, you're the one who has to speak to your discipline. You have to remind it and yourself that you are the discipline. The discipline isn't you. It doesn't control you. You control it. And right when you start talking to it, that's when another voice creeps in. Not the undisciplined version of you. Not the lazy version. No. It's the unoptimistic version. The old you. The version that's always doubted. Always hesitated. Always assumed failure before success. That version sees the quiet. It sees the stillness. And it whispers, maybe this is where it stops working. Maybe you were wrong. Maybe you should just go back. And that is one of the hardest battles you'll ever face. Because we never fully get rid of the old version of ourselves. No matter how far we run, no matter how much progress we make, that old self is always in the rearview mirror. Maybe just a speck of dust 1,000 miles behind you, but it's still there. The moment you stop feeling progress is exactly when that old version tries to catch up. It's like driving on a long road with your tank starting to run low. You've made it so far from where you once were, but now you're in this strange zone. You're barely far enough away to not want to go back, but not far enough to feel safe pushing forward. And in the distance behind you, you know exactly where a gas station is. You know that road. You know the turns. You filled up there 100 times. There's comfort back there. Safety. Familiarity. And your old self whispers, just turn around. Just go back. It's easier. But that's the trap. Because the moment you turn back, the moment you give into that voice, that's when the old version of you wins. That's when all of the progress you've made gets muted. And what you don't realize is that the next gas station, the one up ahead, the one you can't see yet, it could be right on the other side of that hill. Maybe just a few more steps. Maybe just a few more days of consistency. Maybe just a few more nights of trusting the progress, even when it feels silent. Viewing time differently is what makes this phase survivable. Because when you understand that time isn't always linear, that your results don't always show up in the moment when you expect them to, you learn to warp time in your favor. You stop measuring progress by the day and start measuring it by the direction. You trust that your discipline hasn't abandoned you. It's just waiting for the right moment to reveal what it's been building. So give your discipline time to speak. Don't rush the voice. Don't silence it by quitting too early. Your job right now isn't to feel progress. It's to outlast the silence long enough for your progress to finally catch up. And it will catch up. Because the truth is, the next chapter of your life might be just beyond that hill ahead. And the only way you'll ever experience it is if you keep driving forward on an empty tank with full faith. Thank you for watching.